Hey everyone, I'm Andrew. This is my lovely friend Miranda, and we're going to talk to you about what to expect in college when it comes to college writing and what the differences are between high school and college. For those of you fresh out of high school, great. What else are you doing with your life? Are you going into college, military, specialties, tech schools, what? But if you're going to college, here's something you got to do, especially in the community college level. Now, let's start with, for example, what to write. Because in high school, they have a thing called a 5-paragraph essay, which is all they teach. Am I right?
Yes, that is all they teach.
Because I remember going to a local high school around here, and we had a thing called SIP. The most wonderful thing in the world. What? It was horrible, right?
Oh, yes, it was horrible.
It was the worst thing in the world. It was the school's way of assessing how we learned. The problem with it was, for those that were seniors and those of us that loved to write, trying to condense everything in that small little package was almost next near to impossible. Now, the great news about that is that when you get into college, you don't have to worry about that because most instructors prefer you. In fact, a lot of them hate with a passion the 5-paragraph essay model. That is drilled into students, and especially in 091 or English 101 for the Maricopa Community System, Community College Network, county, they try and drill it out of you to reteach you how to write, right?
Yeah, my teacher right now does not like 5-paragraph essays. She likes 4-paragraph or 3-paragraph essays.
Your teacher's weird. I've had teachers that are like, if you want to write a 6-page paper or a 3-page paper, as long as it makes sense, that's fantastic. Another point I want to reach on that is MLA is still going to be your friend in college, especially in the Maricopa Community College Network, community college county of the system of like 10 or 12 colleges. It still is your friend because most teachers will teach by that, especially up to English 102, because it is a very simple way to grade and have papers sourced, and most people know how to do it for the most part.
However, in psychology, or if you're taking any other sociology, you're going to write APA.
Which is another system completely, which I'm not familiar with, but
I've written one paper and I hate it.
It's a different way of thinking, is what I'd put it.
I just don't like it.
Fair enough. I don't like MLA. I don't like having to cite everything in the world, but that's just me going,
APA, you have to cite still.
Well, yeah, I know. But a lot of it is like that. And another thing on that is your thesis. Whenever you write, a lot of instructors prefer it not to be in the first paragraph. In fact, they encourage you to experiment almost with putting it maybe in the second paragraph or even the third. And don't be afraid to do something a little bit unorthodox. Like some people use quotes as their introduction, or use, when I was young, I can remember this. And they would do a lot of that. But don't be afraid to break the boundaries on MLA or that certain construct, because if you want to survive college and do reasonably well, you have to be able to be flexible and learn. And remember, what you learned in high school, it's a good foundation, right? But a lot of instructors go, we got to beat this out of you.
Yeah.
They really do. And it's frustrating for us as students. I found it frustrating my first year of college going, why am I getting these grades? Why am I getting C's? Because writing at the same level and comparing papers that were very, very similar. In high school, I was getting A's. A plus is 110, boom, boom, boom. But as soon as I got to college, the bar was raised a lot more. And
harder.
Which is good, but it shows the lack of education level that's so varied, unfortunately. And because of that, don't be afraid to ask for help. And I'm going to reiterate a lot in a lot of my videos, but if the teacher or instructor or even professor says that they are there after their office hours or willing to meet with you off office hours, or even during their office hours, do it. Schedule times to meet with them. Go to the writing centers. Get all the help that you can when doing this, because if you're one of those amazing people that goes, I don't need help, I never need help, my papers are perfect. Well, I'm sorry. Y'all people don't exist. Everyone can improve on their papers. Everyone has a rough draft. Everyone has a final draft. I have yet to meet a single person that has a perfectly polished paper that does not follow an MLA format or any other kind of formatting, but still is an A+ paper. So when it comes to formatting, always be afraid to ask for help. No, always make sure to ask for help. Let me rephrase that. You don't want to be afraid to ask help.
Yeah, you want to ask for help to get better grades.
Because especially...
know what they want. Sometimes you don't know what they want in class.
And then you're like, this teacher's a bitch.
Yes.
And most of them aren't. There are some that are, which is why Rate My Professor is like the holy Bible of professors. You use it. You use it, you use it, you use it. Am I right?
Yeah.
And that's what we're covering on for the kind of styles of writing. On our next video, come watch our next one.